Alright, what's up y'all, LakerFan here. As I was about to title today's video, we're here to showcase the power of 25 block in NBA 2K23. Now, I'm going to roll a set of clips right here after I showcase this, but I just wanted to show you guys. This is the build that you're going to see in all of these clips. 67 interior defense with 27 block rating, and what really carries right here, and what I maybe could have titled the video as well, was 82 vertical. The vertical is really what carries in these clips right here. As you can see, this is my 6'9", my new 6'9" on display, and I saw a lot of people hating on the whole 25 block concept in the comments of the build video, and I do understand. I understand there is quite a bit of a dangerous aspect of putting that on a build, but I know exactly what my role was going to be on this. This isn't even really where I'm planning to use it in park or anything like that, where I believe it's going to be most exposed in the park. But I do plan to use it in Pro-Am, and I plan to just guard corner on like 6-7 pure locks or so, and stuff like that, or for the most part, maybe even play wing defense, and I don't really end up near the paint very often. But anyway, I will go ahead and run this back really quick just to make a couple other points of emphasis that I wanted to get at the earlier clips. But look at this one right here. Pull the dude out of the dunk meter and get an 80% smothered contest on his dunk attempt. And albeit, once again, that's only with 25 block rating. In these clips, I didn't upgrade it to even 27. It was just 25. And as you can see, 100, like literally a 90-80% contest, whatever you want to call it. And I also saw a bunch of stupid comments. One that was talking about, oh, you're going to get worse jump contests on the perimeter. Well, what do you have to say about this one right here, where I get literally another smothered contest on the perimeter? No challenger, by the way. As you can see, it doesn't even pop up. So that's another interesting thing, too, to make note of. So again, I'm jumping from the free throw line, by the way, all the way out to the perimeter. Now, the reason people say stupid stuff like that in the first place is because when they see a build with 25 block rating, it typically has below 60 vertical, because why? It's usually a 6'1" point guard, and then they say stuff like, oh, my jumps don't look good when I have no block rating on the perimeter. Stupid stuff is what I saw full of those comments, and I do appreciate all the viewers that typically watch my videos and stuff like that. But I see a lot of really bad comments with people that don't really know what they're talking about in the first place either, for that matter. But as you can see right here, whether it's me or Denton involved in that, and you're going to see a couple clips that I want to showcase in this one, where I'm actually making people miss dunks. And it wasn't that one specifically I want to talk about. There is a different one in this little clip montage that we will talk about. But as you can see, they hit me on the cut. I'm down here on the mash defense, playing kind of hands up defense and jumping, and I even get a block right there for that matter. Right here, pull this guy completely out of a dunk attempt in general and make him miss with another smothered contest, and then I come back on the other end and just slam on his head with the alley-oop. But again, this is not my guy. This is me playing help defense for that matter, and you will see some of those clips in this video so far have literally been help defense. It's not even me just protecting my own guy and my own cuts and playing 100% focused on my assignment. It's even me helping Tonic in the paint right here, and I even still grab the rebound off it as well with only 70 defensive rebound too. So I don't know, man. I'm telling you guys, vertical is so much more important than you really think it is. And you know, I do understand your concern or your worry of me going with the 25 block rating, but look at this defense too. This is playing really good body ups and stuff like that, cutting him off. I get another block off literally just playing hands up defense. And then right here, I really want to make this a point of emphasis. Your timing is a skill gap. If there's one thing I do think I'm actually pretty good at in this game, it is paint mashing and paint mash defense. I literally spent a whole year doing it last year with this stupid 7-3 meta. So now right here, as you can see, play hands up defense, get the block. Now right here, pump fake, and now I already know 2 pump fakes, you're already deep in right here. You're gonna go up with the layup in this situation, boom, go for the jump, and as you can see, you get a 32% contest, albeit again no block rating. But oh well, what's a block even good for? Really, to come back to that discussion right here, you know what a block resulted in? Him getting the ball back. You know what a good contest ends up in? Me getting the ball back. So that's my big rebuttal to that, more than anything, to be completely honest with you guys. And once again, we are going to run some of these back. And right here, again, he just misses the dunk. It's me getting up with the vertical, and that's nobody else really factoring that in. Zeke got beat on the back door. Speaking of getting beat on the back door, look at this. He even misses that. You don't even see anchor popping up because I don't have it, period. It's honestly really alarming and stunning how well this actually performed. Look at that. Misses a dunk just because I'm near, albeit no anchor. So it's not even anchor forcing that miss. It's literally just a guy jumping and getting his hand near it. But we will show gameplay. Also, it's going to be some of these clips that I showcased in this video, obviously. But as you can see, once again, help D. Now, albeit, yes, in this one, Tonic and Zeke, and like for instance, Zeke even recovers on this chase down attempt, and then Tonic is also here to help in the paint as well. But I still do believe that I actually would have got a really good contest to this. At the end of the day, it's a hand right in the guy's face or right at the ball when it's being released, if you will. And whether that was like help defense from someone else or not, or Zeke getting a hand in there for the chase down attempt, I still believe I would have got like really like a 40 or 50 on that in general, maybe even more. We've seen smothered go in this video as well. But again, here for the help defense on Tonic, he spins right into me and I get another smothered in the paint. And again, I do understand some of these don't result in us getting the ball back, but you can see I am not just focused on me only playing my guy. I am playing a lot of help defense. And to run this back to the beginning, you can see I even go for a lane and I'm recovering. This is with no adrenaline, by the way. I mean, this is actually ridiculous. I go for my last adrenaline on this lane right here, which I thought he was going to just pass to my guy, but instead he passed to Tonic's. And then they see me completely out of the play. Now, if you were to assume 25 block rating, you would think like literally in this frame right here, there's no chance. There's no chance I'm getting a block or getting like a stop in the paint on this. But again, I beat him to the spot. It's all about angles in my opinion as well. I think that's really the big point of emphasis. You need to understand you have to beat him to the paint once you see he is going for this. I have to get into an animation before I go for that jump so I can stop him from the dunk. And as you can see, for people who use their X button, which that's 99.5% of the people who play this game, instead of using the dunk meter, you will get stops in those situations. Not to mention the rebounds too. But right here, we're playing a really glitchy point guard. He's running back into the perimeter to try and reset and get the ball. I'm cutting him off really clean right here. I get a hands up defense, and then again, I'm still playing help D for that matter. It's not even me just defending the paint on this point guard. I even still am back here to stop the cut from this big man at the last second. And boom, go up and get a like contest right there. 30% albeit, but it's a really, really crazy animation that's going to make him miss probably every single time, if being completely honest. Right here, get another block for that matter as well on this guy. I mean, that's another thing too. Like, we're talking getting a block on a 6'7", 6'8" player right here, or 6'9" for that matter, getting a hand on it and literally punching the ball with 25 block rating and 82 vert and 67 interior defense. Now, albeit I get a kick ball, unfortunately, but anyway, we're pretty much caught up to the clips. This one right here, I want to just explain. I was cutting him off pretty clean, and then this is the one where, once again, I kick him out of the dunk meter. Now, in case anybody has not been hip to like my videos and stuff like that, for years and years and years, I'm talking all the way back to literally 2K17, I have made videos telling you guys about holding your Y button when going for blocks or rebounds. That's what I did right here. You get way more aggressive jumps, and that's my truth to it, to be completely honest with you guys. I'm not literally lying or telling any like stupid theories or anything like that that I've never believed in. This is stuff that I've been doing for literally 6 or 7 years at this point of playing 2K. So it's worked every single year as well, and it's one thing that definitely shines through of me literally stopping someone from getting a dunk meter on me, by the way, for that matter. That's a crazy thing to do with 25 block. But anyway, we're going to show this one gameplay right here. So this, albeit, was against a couple like below average players. He's a 99 overall, but albeit he's level 5, 6'3" and stuff like that as well. 96 overall, level 9, and then 94, level 9. Once again, I mean, to be fair, I'm a level 15, and then I'm playing with like Denton and Tonic, who are both pretty low levels as well. But anyway, wanted to show some actual footage of some gameplay right here of showing you like live action essentially, and not really cutting anything out or just only showing clips. So we start the game off, Dot and Tonic. I'm down there for the offensive rebound, by the way. People were talking about, oh, you don't need to O-board on a 6'9". What are you going to do with that stuff? I know my style better than anybody, all right? Drive and kick. I hit my teammate wide open off the drive because I demand attention on the drop. And then even albeit for that, I got the silver rebound chaser and 85 offensive rebound to snag those and get second chance opportunities. So keep in mind, I really do understand exactly what I'm trying to shoot for when it comes to me making this build. I really valued offensive rebound a whole lot more than, say, block or interior defense for that matter. My plan is to be more of an offensive player in the first place with this too. To kind of backtrack and come back to the whole point of me making this build, it's for 5-out pro-am. I want to run point guard, but at the same time even still be kind of a pick and pop, pick and roll option for that matter as well. Now right there, I'm not going to lie, I kind of get baited. I really should have just gone with an easy dunk, but as you can see, right there, one of the clips that we showcased in the video, I'm there to help Tonic in the paint, even off my own guy, like it's not even my own, and then boom, I'm down there for the alley-oop as well. So one really good display right there. Now, not to mention, this was the same clip where I kind of bodied him up, got the really good bump animations, and I end up going for a reach-in that actually glides me into another good bump animation. This defined body shape feels really good too, but again, get the block right there, playing hands-up defense, but now he pump fakes twice, so I know to jump, and then because of the good shot contest, instead of actually blocking the shot, I'm in there for the really like good rebound opportunity as well. Now right there, Denton tries to hit me on the cut. albeit once again, this is just me showing in live gameplay footage that I'm just playing good interior defense on this build. And obviously, yes, I was recording them. It's not because crazy things happen or anything like that though. It was just I knew I wanted to compile some footage of this because I've seen how good it's actually performing. And if anything, I actually didn't record a couple on the early end because I really didn't plan to make a video like this. But after I got so many good stops and stuff, I was 100% really wanting to make a video on this stuff. Denton rises up, get a nice little standing dunk right there, 7-3 lead. I'm once again coming out here guarding ball. I really do want to credit Slash Take for a lot of things as well though. So with Slasher Takeover, in case you guys don't know, Takeover that correlates to certain ratings is actually going to boost your ratings by 8. So I actually have +8 on vertical right now, plus a +5 on block, which makes it 30, albeit. But right here, I also want to talk about this. Defense and interior defense is way more about cutting people off and bodying them up at a long distance rather than really just sitting below the basket and holding Y and praying, because that's not as easy as interior defense goes. Right here, I am walling him off and cutting him off on the drive lane and make him get this horrible flick up animation that never ever goes in. When I see that, I can guarantee no matter what the openness is on it, it is missing. I've seen that 15,000 times on my own slasher when I go for contact dunk meters and it doesn't pop up. And as you're gonna see, it really wasn't that contested in the first place, 34%. And I'm telling you, I have literally seen those miss wide open. And now right here, speaking of wide open, this is the most brain dead stuff I've ever seen in the game. Anybody who says the acrobat spams take skill in this game, you're tripping. You're absolutely tripping. Because I actually wanted to make a video on it 2 months ago. And actually, maybe even for that matter, 3 months ago. But I didn't want to make this video for the sake of like putting out some really game-breaking information. It seems a lot of people have kind of caught on to it now by this point in the Pro-Am community, or even in the park for that matter as well. But you can literally just change out of a layup any given moment and boom, it'll be open every time, nearly. It has to be extremely egregious and it's hard to block too, but it has to be a ridiculously stupid take for it to be anything more than like a 8 or like a 9, something like that. But anyway, once again, defense. I'm playing kind of like 2 right there. I almost get caught on the back door, but either way, I really could have recovered if you ask me. And now they're kind of just in scramble mode. They're in a little bit of a frenzy. He's out of adrenaline. They end up actually getting this guy to go with like a little bit of run to the hoop. And as you can see, Tonic gets the block. But once again, speaking of blocks instead of good shot contest, as you can see, the ball ends up in the opponent's hand again, directly off the block. I do understand though. I do really value shot blocking 100%, but that's just kind of the tough situations you run into sometimes. I even thought this back when I was like 10 years old, bro, watching the NBA, and I saw back in like 2010 or whatever it was, Dwight Howard coming out here and just sending people's stuff into the 5th row. But then I was like, oh, well, they didn't even get the ball back, so like, did it matter? I mean, yes, I do understand it's a stop, but like they still keep the ball and get another attempt. It's almost like literally like someone missing a wide open shot and just getting an offensive rebound for that matter. So I do value shot blocking, understand that 100%, but I just really do want to make the point of the fact that if you get good shot contests in the first place anyway, it really does lead you to a better opportunity for the rebound than, let's say, blocking the shot and someone like getting it sent like 5 feet and they can still grab the ball. But anyway, coming out here once again with a little ISO set, you're going to see I shoot from the top and yeah, not exactly the best outcome. I ended up kind of stopping a little bit weird. One thing I'm definitely trying to learn when it comes to shooting in this game is the whole feet collecting, essentially, whether it's catch and shoots or kind of stopping on like the fringe of the 3-point line, and it really is awkward and like stops you up at a really weird spot. Right here you can see he's kind of like playing the full court press, and I just end up catching Tonic, and I was just hoping he wouldn't play the passing lane on that. It's a little bit of a dangerous pass to make, to be completely honest with you guys, but anyway, the rest of this gameplay doesn't really showcase too much more interior defense. It's not really often they're just attacking us or anything. I'm not gonna lie, most of it was us kind of just getting beat from 3, unfortunately. But yeah, it actually ends up being a little bit of a close game, and it probably shouldn't have been for that matter either. I think, obviously, like, we're just quite a bit better than these guys, and it's unfortunate that we ended up with such a close game. You can see he is spamming that, I believe, Luka, Hezi, or moving step back. That stuff goes crazy, and to put a big man on an island with that stuff is really, really tough as well. Now, keep in mind, too, we're not really coming out here with a lockdown or anything like that. It's really just me and Denton both on pretty offensive 6'9s. And also, like, Tonic on his pretty new build. I will maybe showcase a video to you guys. I didn't pay for this build, though, for Tonic. I have in the past, but this one I didn't end up paying for, so I don't really want to, like, leech his build and make a video out of it when he clearly could make one of his own. So we'll see if I even make, like, a video explaining his build or anything like that. But, again, unfortunately, we're giving up wide open threes in the corner and stuff like that. And the last thing that is a problem in this gameplay, as you guys can see, is really interior defense. Our biggest problem was perimeter defense in this game. But either way, as you can see, I really thought to actually shoot this one right here again, but I don't want to be too much of a victim of 3 hunting or anything like that. As you can see, like, yes, I stop right here and I could have been wide open to shoot it, but as you can see, the way he reacts is he steps up, and I'm just more so predicting, and then also predicting right there that he would obviously drop as well. So I'm pretty ready to go for the dots and stuff, and if it can create someone else a wide open catch and shoot corner 3, I'll take that over maybe me stopping and popping for top of the 3 and he just baits it and gets a ghost on me. So we don't exactly want that. But anyway, we gotta lock in on defense right here. They have 16 to 16. Our time is running out to stop them from like the fluky random like shots they keep creating and stuff. So we gotta lock in a little bit of an unfortunate, I would say, lackadaisical set of defense right here. So we don't even play sides or anything like that. Tonic's fighting through screens on a 6'11". Like, that's just kind of ridiculous. And then, as you can see, he's coming out here with the Luka step backs again. He ends up getting down to the paint, but as you can see, Tonic gets a nice contest on that. Denton's out on the fast break. I go for kind of a reset, and then they get a pluck on Denton too, which is crazy. And that's unfortunate too, because it almost gave him like a fast break opportunity. As you can see though, I'm telling you, you don't even have to see what the outcome is of that. I've told you multiple times throughout this channel that when you see this stupid animation right here, and I know this best off being a slasher, when you see this stupid animation, because albeit it was good defense and I body him up before he can even go for the like layup or anything like that, this is going to be a miss every single time no matter what the contest is. As you can see, wide open. Misses it. I really lost an opportunity to go to LA for Uncle Demi's 2v2 tournament off literally just that alone when I played against Solo. I mean, you guys may have seen that as well, but again, I've had my own like shortcomings of like missing those as well. But anyway, right here, going with a little ISO set, Tonic ends up spotting up on the wing, albeit I do understand he wants to use the takeover. It's not exactly the greatest spacing, but I really should have just hit him earlier. It was definitely a miss by me to not go for him. I have 1 adrenaline right here, and as you're going to see, I'm going to go ahead and try and just get a nice little run, like stop and go, and I'm able to get it to go. My guy is on cold, and we're up by 2 points. That's kind of tough. And obviously, most of that is actually due to the interior defense. I mean, we've made him miss paint shots about 4 times this game, to be honest with you. Same with like even me helping down to the purple pants right there, too. Now, right here, again, Tonic is low-key trying to fight through screens again. We finally end up running a good switch and good size defense. I'm communicating to him right here too that even if like the guard comes up and screens him, I'm ready to go and play that sides D. Unfortunately, we get a miss right there. As you can see, that Russell Westbrook moving crossover into the snatch back. I probably should have shot that, if we're being completely honest. I ended up trying to look for a fade right there to my left hand. It's definitely where I'm most comfortable with, but unfortunately, I kind of choked that possession away. It wasn't exactly the cleanest, wasn't exactly good, and unfortunately, it leads to no points right there. I really should just always look to that rim run first and foremost. Right here, again, playing sides defense. I'm here for it. We're taking away that corner. I don't want him getting anywhere there. I'm ready for that run back to the wing, and as you can see, we're cutting him off clean, pushing him to Tonic on that one again. Point guard's going to get a nice catch and run in the paint, but gets a little bit greedy. Unfortunately, though, I play a passing lane at a very late amount of time, and unfortunately, I give up a nice cut to the paint, and that has nothing to do with the interior defense or anything like that. That's just me getting a little too greedy on the lane, obviously, to the what I thought was gonna be the pick and pop. But now, speaking of pick and pop, a nice little implementation to our offense right here. I obviously can still shoot the ball, albeit I only missed 1-for-1 shots in this game. But you're gonna see I ended up telling Tonic to set up in the middle. Now, if you guys watched my video yesterday, I showcased Zeke in this spot as the point guard, and then I showcased me in this spot as the pick and popper. So this is where I want to show the multifaceted options of my build, not to mention shout out to Tonic for this one, but the execution on this was really good. I told Tonic to run middle, and we're going to pop slip him to the corner. I'm going to run left, or I'm going to run right here, and he's going to pop over to the left. As you can see, big man tries to pick up on me on the back end, and at least Tonic just getting wide open on this pop slip, because the guard doesn't want anything to do with guarding him either. So I get both of them to think to guard me, and boom, we get Tonic wide open to the corner for a game-winning 3. 18-18 is exactly why I called that out as well, because a 3 wins it, and obviously it would go a long way. Not to mention, I feel like I could get a really good opportunity at the O board, because again, I upgrade my rebounding on a build that people told me not to, but I just believe it's going to be a good thing to do for my build style, to be honest. And again, this game was not the best display of my shooting. I only shot 1 shot, and albeit it was an air ball, so obviously that's not the best display, but held the point guard to 1 for 6 total, and he didn't shoot any threes. So this guy, on all his rim run attempts, albeit obviously he was a slashing takeover as well, so he has plenty good finishing on the build too, for that matter. I literally held him to 1 shot made in the paint, and I believe that was actually off the offensive rebound that he got off someone else blocking the shot too, and then he just got a nice close shot off the block. But anyway, that is off video. I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope you do understand the whole point of this video. The point of it is not 100% to talk about the fact that everybody in the game who upgrades their block to only 25 or 27 is going to be able to get stops in the paint 24/7. It's more that I wanted to implement the fact that there is a skill gap to interior defense in this game, and I really do believe that I could hold down the bottom of a 2-3 with this build. I honestly do believe that. Maybe that's me getting way too ego inflated when it comes to like my belief of my skill when it comes to rebounding and shot blocking and just paint defense in general, or shot blocking timing, essentially knowing when people are actually going to go for takes. But I don't know, maybe that's me being super ego inflated, but I do believe no matter what build I was on, a 6'9" with like maybe 70 block, I could do it with as well. If you have bronze anchor, you could do that easy if you have the right skill to it, in my opinion. But I wanted you guys to understand too that obviously vertical carries quite a bit on this as well. Now, I do have a small point guard, a 6'1", that also has 75 vertical because I wanted the pro contact dunks. And when I was playing like the 3v3 no squads in the what is it called? The theater. When I was playing 3v3 no squads in the theater with my build that had 75 vertical but yet 25 block and 26 interior defense, I was actually able to get a lot of good paint defense. I don't have any clips of it or anything like that, but it was surprising, and I do believe it was all because of vertical. I was able to actually get like 16% contest on a 7-footer for that matter, and albeit I'm 6'1". So I do believe vertical goes an extremely long way when it comes to interior defensive ability. I almost believe it matters more than interior defense, to be honest with you guys. I think you definitely have to be able to jump though if you do want to defend the interior with no block rating. I know it sounds backwards. You may think, oh, well, I have interior defense, I should play hands up only. But just because you don't have block doesn't mean you can't jump when it comes to paint defense. I think it definitely makes a lot of sense to go for those blocks if you feel you have to make an aggressive move to actually stop people in the paint. Simple as that. And with good vertical comes a really good outcome of that. Not to mention I only have 27 strength right now too. So there's a lot of things that are being exposed about this game that I am showcasing with this build. And because of the fact that I can still defend the paint pretty well, what can't this build do? I can still offensive rebound at a really good rate with the silver rebound chaser, gold box out beast, and I can still box people out too. We'll make a video on that as well if I get some other good clips to maybe showcase the power of 27 strength, or probably 25 strength, to be honest, is what I'll probably title that. But who knows, maybe I'll even upgrade it pretty soon. I don't really have too many places to go with it. But yeah, that's all for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new to noties, all that good stuff. And like always, try to send 2,000 likes. If you made it to the end of the video, put block in the comments so it supports me all the way through. Also, I did get a couple defensive badges playing like this tonight. Actually, a good bit, I would say. The interceptions are really nice to be able to get. The rebound chaser I finally got as well. I'm able to start working toward my tier 3 rebound chaser core badge progress, which is going to be really, really nice, because then that'll mean I can end up running the gold challenger, silver clamps, and silver interceptor. I ended up at the beginning of this run though that you saw with no clamps, no challenger, nothing like that. Literally just bronze glove, gold box out beast, and silver interceptor. Didn't even have rebound chaser early on either for that matter. I only got this recently when I got 15 defensive badges. We were grinding Puma a good bit. As you can see, I'm like level 23 now, and I started that run at I believe like 8 or 9, something like that. And I unfortunately only got double XP too. I didn't realize you had to actually play like Puma on day 1 of like the event. I thought you could just pop in here on like day 3 and have 4 times XP. So it is what it is. Anyway, we got some good runs in tonight. I am learning a lot about this build, learning about the fades and the jump shot that I like. I'm also learning how to really like maneuver the catch and shoot shooting and the pick and popping and stuff like that. Also, I work toward the limitless range in my career as well, as you guys can see. So I have that as a core badge, and now we actually are able to run either catch and shoot or blinders. Honestly, if I had to pick one, I'd probably choose this over the other. But I do believe catch and shoot will be easier to core. So I think I'm going to go with this. And then when I can double core badge, I'll be able to get catch and shoot for 2 extra badge points. Not to mention, it's what I need to be able to run all 3 of them. I have to have 2 tier 3 cores to be able to do so. So it's likely I'll probably have to do catch and shoot. I'm guessing blinders will be a little bit hard to grind. Maybe I can hit the my career though and do like fades and post tops and stuff like that on rookie. Maybe I could core blinders at that point, because it would be kind of cool if I didn't have to core catch and shoot for the sake of maybe playing on the 1v1 court potentially. But anyway, that's nonetheless, it's not important. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And other than that, take it easy, man. Peace.